Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is our playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. We are on the road to the Veilguard. In the last video, we went through the deep roads and found Broodmother and defeated her. And now we are on our way to finally find Bronca and I believe the Anvil of the Void. That's what it's called, right? I'm not crazy? Okay, let's get going. Where are we going? Which way? Which way is it? I guess this way. Yeah, Anvil of the Void. There you go. Should trust myself more. I. Oh my god. Alright, let's do this.
If Bronca is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Shave my back and call me an elf. Bronca? By the stone! I barely recognized you.
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Enrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
Orzammar needs a new king to defend against a blight.
A king won't defeat a blight. We've had 40 generations of kings, and lost everything.
King
I
alone
don't
isn't
care if
good.
the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very dark spawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it.
Balin would change things. Move ah move Orzammar forward.
1,000 Balins could die and history wouldn't notice. I'm looking for the one thing that will return
She
our
is
days of
very
glory.
argumentative.
The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
Does that include Hespeth and the others of your house?
Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caradon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
Oi. Wait, which way is it? This way. What? This way? Yeah? No, she was. Why am I so confused? That's the way I came. This is the way I'm going.
It shall be done.
That's Caradon's tracks. Made of roots and vile and all. And within, they were all
It is begun.
pledged to be my house.
I shall do
and
it.
They didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth.
Here we are, yeah. That genuinely scared the hell out of me. Because it was super loud in my ear. Oh, goodness.
I shall do it.
There it is again. Oh, but nothing happened. There we go. You know what's crazy? I did not realize I had so many of these slots. When did that happen? When did that happen? Can I do flaming and frost weapons? No, I doubt it, right? Oh, sorry. I mean, if Wynn has flaming weapons and Morgan has frost weapons, can I have both happening at the same time? That's my question. Why are they double? this is it. Oh. Oh, yeah. This isn't even the final thing, is it? Because we have to somehow... How do we do that? I don't remember. Do we just defeat all the spirits and then... I think maybe we... Oh. Oh. Oops. Almost missed it. Move.
And you shall pay!
Oh, do we just... What do we...
It's begun.
Oh, there it is, 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 there it is.
It is begun.
Enough!
Where's the last one gonna turn?
It's begun.
Nice. Now, which way? Oh. Sorry, which way am I going? This way. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking of. I remember this part.
My name is Caribou. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
Caradon? As in the Caradon of Caradon's Cross?
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
Sounds like blood magic. A dangerous road.
The Darkspawn were pressing in. Originally, I only took volunteers, the bravest of souls, willing to trade their very lives for the chance to defend their homeland. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes.
So you sealed it away? Orzammar could use it.
No! I entombed myself here to find a way to destroy the Anvil. It must not be used again!
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You! Please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Okay. Yeah, Bronca's nuts. You were a paragon. I'll help you if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
And you're not mad?
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail. Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
The anvil enslaves living souls. It must be destroyed.
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation. Even the best of tools may be misused. This is a thing of blood magic, of destruction. Sometimes creation involves the destruction of one thing to make way for another. 'Tis a law of nature that death is the parent to life. If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it.
And how would you like to become a golem?
You think empty threats will make me sympathize with these stone men?
This isn't a vote. My decision stands, I think. Let me because the internet is such a wonderful thing. Okay. People online make some really good points for both sides. Really good arguments for both sides. The outcome you get by keeping the anvil in the final battle, I think, is beneficial. People also say the golems can help clear the deep roads and fight against the darkspawn better than the dwarves. But then it's not morally right to keep the anvil. Not to mention, there was one very, very, very good point that somebody made, is that while you're playing as the Grey Warden in the moment does not have the benefit of knowing the outcome of both choices. So, because of that, I'm going to choose to destroy the anvil, because that's what the right thing to do is in the moment. We're not thinking about repercussions, we're thinking about what is right and wrong in the moment. And Bronca's nuts.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
Control roll! My friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
Where's Bronca? There's she. Okay, we may have to do that again. Okay. Morgan, right away, I need you to start doing that. Let's all choose. Did that not work? No. This guy. No. This guy. Good. And now everyone focus on Bronco. Who are... What? Why are there multiple of her?
Very well.
He got
Another life lost because of mine. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
It was good to meet you, Paragon. I intend to ensure that your warnings about the golems are heard by the Circle of Magi.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A
Yes.
final favor before I am freed from my burden?
Absolutely there is, yeah. I need Paragon support to settle an election, but... Ogren?
Yeah. I don't suppose you can bring Bronca back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. Well, and I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a paragon to get the assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put Hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
Thank you. That is a hefty crown.
There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
I will destroy the anvil, as we agreed. Damn.
You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in all Tumsha. May you always find your way in the dark.
Hmm. All right. We did it. How do we get the heck out of here? Go back that way? Why do I keep pausing it? I guess... No, what is that area? This way. It's this way. No, it's not. Really? No, not that way. This way. Oh my gosh. Why am I confused? Oh. Okay, we do go back.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it.
Okay.
Ready to head back yet and share the news?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, Ogren, I am so ready. They need to know as soon as possible.
Those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
It's a long road, right?
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bring a crown forged by Caridin on the anvil of the void.
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the anvil of the void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves. I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
Caridin chose Balin.
At
The
last,
gasps.
this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Can you imagine? Paramount, after all that. Surprise!
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my
He
first
seems like
act
a
as king, I
nicer
call
person,
for this
but-
man's execution. Guards, seize him!
Whose execution? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whose execution? Paramount was an honorable rival. Let him retire in peace.
You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
Timmy, come here. Come here.
You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
Congratulations. No, I'm not gonna say that. The throne. Hi.
As all in
Come
Orzammar
here.
now see. My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar.
Here.
Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
He keeps looking at me. I will return to... yeah, I'll return to the surface. Thank you for your aid.
Good luck, Warden.
Timmy.
May we both crush our enemies.
Fine. You can cuddle. You can come up here.
There are people waiting, Warden. I must see to them.
They didn't actually kill Haramont, right? I kind of glossed over that.
Grey Warden, you have impressed the best of us. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Can I count on you to fight the Blight at my side?
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer could say.
Alright. It will have to do.
Best of the vein to you, Grey Warden. Until the stones embrace.
You do that.
News of the hour! All hail King Balin!
So, where do I have to go?
I took it. The worthiest dwarf has...
Hilda.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my ruck?
I'm sorry. Ruck is dead.
Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew, but I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here, this is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
Thank you. That's really sweet. Is it someone in the slums that I have to get to? Who did I... Oh, no. Oh, she's in the Shaperate. Oh, I have to go all the way back. Wrong loading screen.
News of the hour. Lord Balin victorious. Lord Harrowmont arrested and ridiculed in the street.
Arrested and ridiculed, but why? Poor guy. I feel so bad.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig?
Yeah. I have the records right here.
You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband. Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Sure.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
Thank you.
It
Okay,
shall be
to the
done.
assembly to finish up the other quest. And then we get to go to camp and reunite with our friends, and then eventually go to Plymouth and then to Logain, I guess. Is this the palace or the assembly? I didn't actually see where I was going. The royal palace. Whoops.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont arrested. Thrown into prison.
Did I miss the assembly? Is it after? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We'll be okay. We'll be okay, guys.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
Any money you could spare would help. Sure, but I mean, yeah.
And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
I would have said her happiness is enough, but we have a blight to fight, and our people need some assistance. The knights need coin, sovereigns, and silver and everything for their equipment.
I shall do it.
So, Win, how'd you know so bleeding much about a have some tawdry tale of misspent youth to tell?
Nothing quite so interesting, my friend. The tranquil mages of the Circle just happen to be alchemical miracle workers, and they brew more than just potions. There was always a pitcher or two of fine ale at our supper table.
Well, bless my britches. Maybe when all this is done, I'll chat up one or two of them quiet mages.
Tranquil.
Tranquil, quiet, insipid, same difference. Give me a moment.
Is everything all right?
Of course everything's all right. Just give me one sodding moment.
By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Is it that strange to you?
Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a bleeding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Can you imagine being stuck underground and then seeing the sky, breathing the air? Ugh.
The dogs were yelping all night long. Smell of the darkspawn keeps me.
Oops. Okay, where should we go? I guess camp first, right? We can organize our inventory and talk to our companions, and let's go to camp first, and then we'll go to Flemeth's hut. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to deal with the inventory. So, we'll be right back.
Everything brings us closer to victory.
Absolutely, it does. How are we all doing? I
Yes.
have some questions.
Of course.
What changes about you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
You've been a Grey Warden longer than I have.
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
He wouldn't tell you?
Well, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret, it's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last, my face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
Maybe you were just a pig.
That's me, Alistair the pig. I can go through a trough in 5 seconds flat, just you watch. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Nightmares, yeah, I know what you mean.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up with the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
Why Orzammar?
You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. There you have it.
Seems a high price to pay.
I suppose it is. We're the only ones who can stop the blight, however. Is there a price too high to pay for that? You know, Duncan, he started having nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
He'll be remembered, Alistair.
Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Oh, so dreary.
Yes.
Stan, I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well.
I don't know.
As you wish.
He doesn't want to talk to me. It's fine. I just want to get on his good side. I want to see him smile, you know? Okay. Actually, first, we are going to go figure out what's wrong with that Hala.
Yes.
Yes,
Because I upgraded my survival skill so that I can...
So, tell me, you have any children, grandchildren, I don't know, great-grandchildren?
What would make you think I have any children at all? You have to know I've spent most of my life in the circle of magi.
You just seem like the grandmotherly type to me, I don't know.
I suppose I'll take that as a comment on my demeanor and not my age.
Mages aren't forbidden to marry or anything, are they? It's not such an outlandish question.
Isn't it? What sort of man would marry a mage, do you think?
Well, how about another mage? There are just as many men as there are women within the circle, as I recall.
That sort of union is not encouraged, although that does not stop us from seeking out each other's company from time to time.
All right. Suddenly you don't seem quite so grandmotherly to me anymore.
Good. I would hope not.
Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you?
Yes, I have. Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. And? What do you think?
What? I thought I could.
I am glad you attempted it regardless. Yes, that's it. She's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
Glad to help. Okay. I just wanted to complete that quest because it's a sweet little...
As you say.
Sweet little animal. Okay, but we can't go to Flemeth's hut with Morgan.
I shall do it.
So we probably have to go back to camp and then choose someone else, no? Okay, we'll go back to camp, choose someone else to go with.
Yes.
Yes.
Who wants to come with?
Indeed.
Here we go. Lots of wolves. Oh my. Whoops. Just me and Alistair, right? Or Wynn and Alistair, not me. I really have to organize this situation.
If a boulder dropped on me there.
It shall be done.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. It's okay. Sorry.
I shall do it.
Right ahead.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
I should dance to your tune instead. I've come to talk, nothing more.
Oh, how interesting. Speak then. You have come far, and I am nothing if not hospitable.
Is it true you intend to take Morrigan's body?
Oh, I do like that. Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
What do you propose?
Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
You think she'll believe that?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
And what do I get out of it?
You get to keep her for a time.
Do I even have a choice? I don't know what I usually choose or what I've chosen in the past. But I wouldn't want to get on Flemeth's bad side, that's the thing. And Morrigan wouldn't know the difference. And Morrigan said herself that Flemeth probably wouldn't actually die. It would just buy her time. So if Flemeth keeps her word and she lets Morrigan, go about her life for a while, I'm pretty sure Flemeth shows up in Dragon Age Inquisition regardless.
It's far easier this way, don't you think? The lies are always more fun.
Yes, fun. Tricking Morgan. Oh, who am I kidding? That does sound fun. I'm a bad man.
Not killing Morrigan's mother. That is the more noble choice, right?
Right? A tangled web you weave, Warden. I hope it's for good cause.
I hope
The
so
book
too.
is inside the hut, with notes and spells enough to make even Morrigan blush with delight. You and I will not meet again. That I guarantee.
Okay, well, we'll wrap up that quest and talk to Morrigan at the camp. Then we'll go back to Denerim, see if my armor is ready. My Drake scale armor.
What do you wish of me?
Oh, I think I do it from the inventory. Okay, Morrigan, here is Flemeth's grimoire.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Great. to Denerim.
It is begun. As you...
Oh, we can check if the alienage is open.
We're closed. Oh, it's
Although, no,
you.
again, I feel like it opens after
and it's
the,
and it
the situation with Logain is resolved. Thank you so much. Awesome. Okay, so whoops. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's return to Arleman and prepare to head to the Landsmeet. Because I'm pretty sure the alienage opens again after the Landsmeet. Let me just make sure. So they're still there, right?
We be wait. Someone's listening. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I think it's after the Landsmeet. To Arleman, let's go.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts.
I think I can also upgrade Alistair's armor to the... Yeah. I guess not his... Oh, here. Yeah. Awesome. So I'm already using Wade's, right? This is... Yeah, perfect. So now we match. That's cute. Yeah, hell yeah. Awesome. Redcliffe Castle. To Arleman. Of course, we can't just have a calm, soothing journey. Whoops, totally interrupted that without meaning to.
Very well.
Yes. Loot! Loot, everyone! Who's here again now? Why is it lagging? Why is it lagging? Why is it lagging? Why is it lagging? I can't save the game. I'm so scared.
Down!
There's another ogre. Come on, Alora.
I am on.
Okay.
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
Let's go to Denerim now.
Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us.
Oh boy, oh boy. I just want to kill Loghain.
Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calanhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage for the moment is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon.
Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
As if you care
The
about
Blight
the
is why
Blight.
I'm here. With Caelan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies.
If Honora rules, let her speak for herself.
And who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you play the nursemaid to, not elven derelicts.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
I'm a witness to your crimes at Ostagar.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason for anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine, and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, since Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. The Regent has been generous to those who prove loyal.
That's a lot of titles for one man to have.
Don't interrupt, Churl. Your betters are talking.
Enough, Carthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight. With your selfish ambitions to the throne.
You're the one who divided Ferelden.
I was not talking to you.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
What do we do now?
Calling the Landsmeet is only the start. Now we must ensure that every noble there sees Loghain's duplicity. We have no small task ahead of us. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters.
See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
Sure. Where do I find these nobles?
Yes.
Yes. Indeed.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Trek for Morzamar.
Very.
You're being very foolish. Why would Loghain leave half our own army to die when a blight threatens? I take him at his word. The battle could not be won.
Even you must admit there's a suspicious rash of mortality. I have no time to deal with supplements.
You're being very foolish. Why would Loghain...
What can I get you, stranger?
I finished a favor for one of your interested parties. Didn't even know that.
Even you must admit there's a suspicious rash of mortality among the advisors.
Does this even affect the quest?
Wonderful.
Hello.
Another one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. West Hills Arling belongs to the Darkspawn now, girl. Perhaps they're interested in giving sovereigns to the Chantry, feeding orphans, clothing idiots, or whatever it is you want.
I'm not here for a handout. I'm a Grey Warden. But I didn't know the West Hills had fallen. I'm sorry.
Well, I can see how you might miss it. All of southern Ferelden covered by black clouds, the ground rotting beneath your feet, plagues and darkspawn raids going on until even the crows get sick of the smell of carrion. What's a little trifle like that when compared to the important troubles here in Denerim? There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I'm nothing for you anyway.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna go see Arleman and I know Arleman. I know how to get there. Just
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts.
Never mind.
Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Oh, this is open. This wasn't open before, was it? Oh, it wasn't. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll go see Arleman first. And get this going. Okay guys, so we are going to stop it there for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see what happens next and continue this adventure with us, go to the Landsmeet, figure out what's happening with Loghain and how we're going to defeat this blight, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you next time.